Lake Mead, stretching across Nevada and Arizona. At its maximum capacity, it is 112 miles long and 532 feet at its maximum depth. Formed after the construction of the Hoover Dam, it is the largest reservoir in the U.S. by volume. It provides life-giving water to what was a previously barren stretch of semi-desert in Arizona, California, and even some parts of Mexico. Almost 20 million people rely on the lake to live. Since 1983, a combination of factors such as drought and increased population have left Lake Mead at less than full capacity. Recently, the water levels have dropped low enough that things thought lost to the lake forever are being uncovered. Things like bodies. May 1st, 2022, a report comes into the National Park Service at Lake Mead that there is a barrel on the shore containing what appears to be a dead body. Las Vegas police are notified and an investigation begins. The body in the barrel, by their estimates, appears to have been shot in the head and stuffed in the barrel sometime in the 1970s or 80s, based on the clothes the corpse was wearing. A body in a barrel is colloquially known as a mob signature. In 1946, when mobster Bugsy Siegel opened the Flamingo, it was a clear signal that the Eastern Seafront mob had moved into Las Vegas. Siegel himself was murdered in 1947 and the killer never found. But the success of the Flamingo would see mobsters flocking to this new and exciting jewel in the desert. The thing about the mobsters is they didn't want any bad press for Vegas, as it was where they made money from casinos and other enterprises. Open violence or mob brutality would drive away the tourists. No one dared to do a hit in city limits or anywhere nearby. Lake Mead was a convenient and very large place where once something or someone was dropped in, they weren't going to be seen again. Now, due to drought, the water level is receding, and some speculate that we're just seeing the beginning of the bodies which will be given up by the lake. May 7th, 2022. A tourist walking along the receding shoreline of the lake saw what they initially believed to be the skeleton of a bighorn sheep native to the area. Upon closer inspection, they discovered a human skull and jawbone. The National Park Service and Las Vegas police were once again notified. An investigation has begun, and the police are saying that preliminary findings don't show any signs of foul play. I bet you're wondering how a random skeleton, long lost to the waters of Lake Mead, could be anything other than a murder victim. Well, Lake Mead is deadly. In 2017, it was ranked as the deadliest national park in the country. According to studies done between 2006 and 2016, an average of 25 people die per year at Lake Mead. The top cause of death? Drowning, followed by vehicle accidents and then slips and falls. It is estimated that in the 10 years that the study from Outside magazine covered, over 1,000 deaths were recorded at Lake Mead. So every body found as the lake recedes won't hold the mystique of a forgotten mob hit. Some are just the unfortunate few who slipped under the surface and were never found. As I stated before, Lake Mead is huge. It has 759 miles of shoreline. Every day, people are walking the shores or boating or swimming. The 2 bodies found in the last week will not be the last. A former police officer, David Kohlmeyer, has offered a $5,000 reward for divers who are willing to go down into the lake and find more barrels. The Park Service has been quick to inform any aspiring barrel hunters that they actually can't do that. They are aware of hundreds of barrels at the bottom of Lake Mead, some dating back to the construction of the Hoover Dam in the 1930s. Most are just random trash. It would be dangerous and irresponsible for any diver to go looking for random barrels. At this rate, without some serious changes to the water conservation status of the lake, the barrels will reveal themselves in time anyway. I'll leave you today with a quote from Michael Green, history professor at the University of Nevada. Quote, "If the lake goes down much farther, it's very possible we're going to have some very interesting things surface." End quote. But what do you think? How much more does this lake have to divulge? Let me know in the comments or on Twitter at Unsolved. I'm also on Instagram and TikTok. If you like this content, consider liking and subscribing. It helps a ton. Thanks for watching.